It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Commanders and the Falcons next on Madden NFL 24.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
And the Commanders' first down.
Looking to throw. Daniels. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. We get a look at what Ertz did receiving-wise last week. 7 catches, 66 yards. On second down, Eckler.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Daniels. That is caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Daniels. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to...
Under pressure, they got him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And he has got it from 55 yards yards away. That was never in down. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly, but they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, but as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson: 5 carries, 56 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first, but they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Crowder now to return. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Jarnell Mooney, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Washington offense set to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Once more, here's Eckler. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. This one caught by Crowder. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. Broken tackle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing on first down. Daniels. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
To throw on 2nd down. Daniels. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. Daniels. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Daniels. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Not what you wanted there. It goes as a sack and a loss of a yard. And not only that, now it's 4th and goal. The kick by McManus is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Falcons 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And caught by London. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Washington offense back out there. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion. to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
There's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Looking to throw. Daniels. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Daniels. On the screen, this is Eckler. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes. Taken in at the 11. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
And this was a nice example of the offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, this is Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Quan Martin there on the tackle. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's out wide here for Robinson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Well, Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Daniels looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, Daniels steps away to his left. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down now, but that clock rolling. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
So out come the Falcons now. And they'll start with a short field following that turnover as they look for points here before the break. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead in that one. Kenneth Walker with a couple of touchdowns there. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. Patrick Mahomes, strong in the victory as his guys run their record to 6-1 on the campaign. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have the control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Back to throw now on first down. Got a man, it's London. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun now on third down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37. They call it a gain of and it moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw again. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Samson Abuka. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. He'll get this to Eckler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that's an old play caller's trick right there. Right up there with run the ball inside the tackles on first down. You just watch your quarterback get sacked on the previous play. Now you let those defensive linemen penetrate again, hoping to get their hands on him one more time. But this time, he's got the perfect call dialed up, and the screen burns him for a first down.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Daniels. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick slant, Dotson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. Up the middle with Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. Ertz has it left side. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
First down, Washington.
Back to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are back within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. That's out quickly to London. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Back to throw here. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Mooney had a hair under 500 yards last season and only 2 touchdowns. But the year before, a 1,000-yard season. 2023, a big year for his future with the franchise.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught by London. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Bijan Robinson. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Samson Abuka able to record his 5th sack of the season. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Daniels caught by the tight end Ertz. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And now the punter Tress Way as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st down, Commanders.
Off the bootleg, Daniels. This one caught by Crowder. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the 1st with a very effective stiff arm.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 9 yards. And the Commanders' 1st down.
Off play action. Daniels. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Daniels. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Daniels. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's caught inside the 20. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with this.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there with his 1st career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Falcons offense set to go. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. And shutting him off down open field. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second and 11. Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Washington offense heading out. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. On 1st down, Daniels. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs him. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Daniels. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts.
That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Robinson with another carry. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So time runs out.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Then he will bring it back to about the... It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 11 yards out. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
Howell out of the shotgun. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing here, Howell. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside...
Now 49er pressure, and they get it. It's blocked. And they're running up, taking possession inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And somebody better wake up pretty quick here. You give up the touchdown on the first drive of the game, then you get the ball and have a punt blocked.
I love how you phrased it. There better be a wake-up call in a hurry. Already down. Gave up the punt block. That could make it a bigger hole to try and climb out of.
A first down carry for Henry. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the 49ers take the block punt and convert. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down at 7. Now Howell. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Clemson product DJ Reader got in for the sack. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA. Now third down and very long. Here's Howell. Under pressure, and they got to him again. DJ Reader. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now. On for his second punt, and remember, his first one was blocked. With it is Jackson. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for.
Derrick Henry all alone. Now look out to the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Second down, Howell now.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills. Now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Derrick Henry on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Running left, it's Henry. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Derrick Henry, 87 yards. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And the defense they get to Howell will go down here. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Here's Howell to throw on second down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
On third down, Henry. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Now he's into the clear again.
Touchdown, 49ers! Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And he loses the football a second time. And now there's a scoop. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's past the 30. He might score. Running room at the 50. Look out. On the return, here's Hall.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they...
Derrick Henry all alone.
How about this? Racing to the end zone.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Derrick Henry, 85 yards.
And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Powell.
And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Here comes the Lions punter now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They begin with Henry. Shoves him away. Now a second stiff arm. A solid stiff arm. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, 49ers. Henry, 85 yards.
And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve?
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
They'll try the right side with Henry. That little track jump. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Derrick Henry, 34 yards.
And the Niners get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Lions, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job.
Derrick Henry all alone. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Derrick Henry, 25 yards. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final second. Quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
27. Lions, nothing.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Lions are able to cover this one up.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Play action. Breeze. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. 49ers. Dante Hall, 65 yards. And the 49ers just continue to roll.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Back now. Santa Clara, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here's the punter McAfee to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Henry running right. Pushes past him. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, I think Josh Norman can sympathize. He knows a little something about a run like this from Derrick Henry. I mean, that stiff arm might be the best in the business.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. And we'll see that Josh Norman play forever and ever, won't we? Because at Derrick Henry's size, 6'3", nearly 250, you know he's not shying away from contact. And here he just kept the defender at arm's length as he barreled his way into the end zone. I mean, just put that arm into the chest, and there he goes.
And this is going to be 49er football.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Howell.
The ball comes out,
but it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being. Derrick Henry all alone. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Howell throwing on 1st down here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd down, Howell back to pass.
They set up the screen for Henry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
Now he's loose again. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Carlson now to add the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And some strong running. And this is going to be 49er football.
Illegal touching. Offense.
And that flag accepted. First down, Howell to throw.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.